phased, unbothered, with a boo, why bother? I'm that, you ain't no. I'm a get money type of, if you ain't getting money, don't type me. Crocodile Birkin might bite it. Can't hang with her if I don't like it. These, I come through in nippy crickets. I come through in moose be switching. I'm the problem, I'm the villain. I don't see these rickshaws throwing dirt on my name and he gon' hit still. Know who to play with, and these know who to play with.
Ay, wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Linux, that on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Deanna, straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out, I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers, the big watch the women. I got it. Go meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stacks up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. They cut that confetti, I'm running through it. They play that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own, it ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, a sun and moon. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stacks up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah, I'm so iconic. Yeah, they don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic.
a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sorrows, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in a bottle, put my heart in a case. Yeah, it's getting harder to act my age. Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. Love keeps knocking, but I just stay home. I ain't picking no flowers for the seeds that I've sown. They say it gets darker when you're coming on door. Still looking for the right at the end of my road. At the end of my road, I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Try to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. It's a little good news. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. All I really need is a little.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's a first carry for their running back. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Alert! Alert! Liking 18!
They'll stick with him again. Ooh. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Dallas first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Now a run on 1st down. He fumbled the football. One of the Giants has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Back to throw. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but Probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Ready? Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. 0-0 is the score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Kicking time, the field goal unit out for the Cowboys. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. His kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Sack.
His drive will start on the ground, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. A quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Still going inside the 20. He is in. Touchdown, New York. It's his third touchdown on the year. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The extra point is good. And the Giants move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. A tight end in motion now. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now a give on the ground, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Putting the tight end in motion. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. This one intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. And the Cowboys are on top. It's now 10-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A throw left side. Going to be intercepted. Going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
This is hard toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, what a great play called down there, using the size of the tight end. You've been there. That's a really difficult play to pull off.
And I can promise you, Mike, they spend a lot of time all week working on this very play. They go down in the red zone, and they talk through it. They walk through it. He understands he's got that big body tight end. Use all of that space to the outside. Keep the ball away from the defender. And it's the trust knowing that your guy is going to keep those feet in bounds and come down with 6.
Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He's going to look downfield once again. He's got it! And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. The Giants field goal unit out on the field. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And this one will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
2nd and 7. Slot man in motion right. Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. Downfield, that's Hyatt. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That pass play good for 22. First down, Giants. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll push forward for about a yard. Montez Sweat there on the tackle.
1-yard gain brings us 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a run going left. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to the pass rush, gets home, and he goes down.
What really stood out to me, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker prior to the ball being snapped. So often we see the guy who's blitzing, they get a little antsy and they tip their hand. But that wasn't the case here. He times it perfectly, nobody accounts for him, and he comes away with the sack.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because that bad throw, that is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
Ready?
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, shot. Ready?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Ready up.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Go.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. So we are through 3.
Ready, set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Set. Bring it. Ready.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
79 Bronco. Go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to rip.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Kayvon Thibodeau, former 5th overall pick, in there to drop him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Up the middle they go. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Point after try, forthcoming. He's got it. The Cowboys up their lead. It's now 24-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60, 70 ring.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Again, working deep downfield. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Back to the air once more on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Giants. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. To the ground, a first down run. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now a run. And they finally get him down. Good gain on the ground, but hold everything. Maybe a reason he got so free. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. This is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
Here's second down. Back to throw. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up third down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Let's go now.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
19 tight. 19 tight. Set go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively.
Let's go.
It's third down.
Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. They'll come up for 1st and 10. He throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here comes 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Deron Bland. Good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? From out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They get the victory away from home in the division.
That's how I be happy. Just for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get cracked, put them in the. Can't forget the yellow brother near. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weak since. Damn, tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil, make the city proud, put it down for them, come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shiny. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like trees, hanging on palm, spilling. Code 304, she don't want a 16, renegade on the make it. Buy your treats, no love, I'm asleep with my Porsche 911, slide through the section. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out. What you know about this? No glitz and glamour. Out of my polo pajamas, face getting ran, gotta watch for the cameras. Before you get freaky, can't with no random these the sneaky. If police come ask you, then you never see me. The ghetto will trap you, but I love it. Yeah, I love it. On 65th Street. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartment, stay silent. I forever be the hardest, big time. Like the Warlins, real shine. Like the Paranoia, yeah. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at?
Oh, we need nobody else but God. That's all we need, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody else is sour, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, family, turn your back on you, everything, you know what I'm talking about? But you know one thing, you got a soldier like me, I'm gonna stay solid, baby, to the bone, so you know me. You understand what I'm saying? Off the top.
I don't need your flowers, I'm living. First time I seen $1 million, I squinted. Bro, give me a pack to help me hustle. Came a long way from the project buildings. That's where Granny went when she left Louisiana, trying to dodge Jim Crow. But you can't escape the master stained glass windows. Got my vision from the past. I'm probably finna go to hell, but it don't matter, seeing heaven on earth. No, I could've been up on the shirt. If I ain't get my together, go to work. I've been hitting the licks since flip verse flirts. Riding like witchcraft, finding beauty in the darkness like Rembrandt. Everybody gang till it get bad. Do you hear me? The ghetto was a mismatch. You ain't never finna win that. Nah. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartment, stay silent. I forever be the hardest, big time. Like the Warlins, real shine. Like the Paranoia, yeah. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartment, stay silent. I forever be the hardest, big time. Like the Warlins, real shine. Like the Paranoia, yeah. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at?
You say my look good in my tight little dress. Rock it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure 8 when we wind up my waist. Bumper and boom, we no need either wait. If you get it, off the plate. Wanna run it up, turn it up all night. If the lights went down, get your keep that baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night.
Like damn, why I get a like Aaron? I'm a drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like white, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf from the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. Hit a 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like gold. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it. And I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of dying them streets to the boy. I lay hooping, I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light skin in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real. Young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on I ain't film. Never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mind, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you Tony, I'll grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you live with no spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse, woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep, everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops, wonder where I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Big side, tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level on. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 in a so silly. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a broad purse, but you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little ratchet. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and you need both lanes. Got a dollar to his name, but he all gang. But you all on my when I find that strange. He's playing with the fire, but his get burned. But your boy got spit when the light got turned. Got a dog crack when the boy won't learn. Big racked up shorty when the block gets shurned. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn why pie get like yarn.
should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, baby. Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, baby. Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, baby. Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could.
I ain't never represent, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can plead a good for you. Oh, I know right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So nasty. I'm $1 million baby. Don't ask me. Oh, hell no. You rip my city so damn long. But you still don't notice me. Sound next. Oh, VA next. I'm at they neck. Running up the check. She a bad woman, mama, she a diva. No matter what happens, she cannot come between us again. I know we're better than friends. I took up Queen's Gambit, showed around my friends. Try to pick some energy up, it don't matter. I know you never moved on if you tried. I don't believe it, baby. I know you lied all night long. What you mean I changed? I stay the same. Had me losing my mind. Said the city is mine. I ain't never represent, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can plead a good for you. I know right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So nasty. I'm $1 million baby. Don't let me. I ain't never represent, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can plead a good for you. I know right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So nasty. I'm $1 million baby. Don't let me.
Broski got me. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posting with my they say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa,